The unavoidable first destination after death. Mysterious questions that many people cannot answer. Two blood-chilling angels whose voices are like thunder and whose eyes are like flashing lightning. A garden from heaven or a pit from the pits of hell. That incredible pit, where a snake with 99 heads was unleashed and where mad scorpions ate all human flesh. Deeds that no one pays attention to and cause torment in the grave. The grave that every human being will eventually reach is true and real. No one can escape from it and no one can postpone it. Such a terrifying grave can't be felt or imagined by any living person. If this torment were felt even a little, or could be imagined, no living person would be able to endure this pain and would gain no pleasure from the world. However, one of the most terrifying events, whose existence we can understand through revelation and hadith, is undoubtedly the torment of the grave. The grave is a bridge that connects this world to the afterlife. Humanity believes it will live forever. While chasing after money, fame, and status, it is unaware of the torment that awaits. When the moment of death comes, the faith of the disbelievers will not be accepted, just like Pharaoh. One of the pains a person will encounter is undoubtedly the pain of death, which every living being will one day experience. The pain of death is described as follows. The pain we feel when a thorn pricks us for a moment is caused by the soul withdrawing from that area. If we compare this to the moment when the soul withdraws from all parts of the body, we can understand how intense the pain of death is. The soul first moves up from the feet, then the legs, and when it reaches the throat, the connection with the world is severed. Azrael makes the final move to cut the connection with the world and takes the soul. And now, the grave awaits. When the body is placed in the grave, before the footsteps of those burying it have even faded, a loud sound is heard. This sound is from the two angels who will question the soul, Munkar and Nakir. Their names mean the unknown, fearful, and severe. Their hairs crawl on the ground. They scrape and inspect his grave with their teeth. At that moment, something made of light comes and sits at his head. This is his prayer. At his feet, his good deeds and the fasts he observed sit. Another light sits on his left side. These protect him from the grave, squeezing his bones and tormenting his soul. The two questioning angels ask, "Who is your Lord? What is your religion? What makes you know these?" The grave then either turns into a garden from paradise or a pit from hell. When these angels question the soul of a disbeliever, hypocrite, or sinner, they receive the answer, "I don't know." Even if the person knows the answers, they cannot respond at that moment because they did not live according to them, as the grave is a place where deeds speak. There is a narration mentioned for those who value the Quran throughout their lives. When such a person faces death, the Quran, which they have read, waits by their head while they are being washed. Once the washing is completed, the Quran is placed between their chest and the shroud. When the angels come to the grave, the Quran enters between the angels and the person. The angels say, "Let us ask him the questions." The Quran replies, "No, by Allah, I will not leave this person until he reaches paradise." A door opens from paradise, and the grave expands as much as Allah wills. While the believers remain without trouble and in peace, the disbelievers and hypocrites will face torment in the grave. A hadith states, "By Allah, 99 tinin will be sent to the disbeliever." Do you know what tinin is? It refers to 99 snakes, each with 9 heads. Until the day of judgment, they will be inserted into his body and claw at him. Our prophet, peace be upon him, said, "A martyr does not feel the pain of death." In the Quran, it is stated about the life of martyrs in the grave, "Do not think of those who are killed in the way of Allah as dead. They are alive, but you do not perceive it." The Prophet, Pabia UH, informed us about the existence of the life of the grave and how it will be by saying, "It is either a garden from the gardens of paradise or a pit from the pits of hell." If a believer dies from an illness that does not heal, they are considered a martyr. Such martyrs are called spiritual martyrs. Martyrs roam freely in the life of the grave. They do not realize they are dead, but they believe they are still alive. They only know that they are living a better life. The things that cause the torment of the grave are the torment of neglecting the Quran and neglecting the obligatory prayers, the torment of lying, the torment of those who commit adultery, both men and women, the torment of those who consume interest, the torment of not avoiding urine, the torment due to the cries of those who mourn, the torment a person suffers because of certain terms used by their family members about them after death, the torment of those who spread gossip among people. Our Prophet used to pray, "O Allah, I seek refuge in you from weakness, laziness, cowardice, old age that leads to decrepitude, miserliness, the punishment of the grave, and the trials of life and death."